wanted to touch on something very briefly because I firmly believe that we are going to see some tables turn as early as this week. You're going to be cast into more chaos. And what that does is render us less able to focus on the truth and give our attention to prayer and to the word and to understand that we're in a spiritual war and it's all manifesting right before our eyes. And this is for your eternity, folks. These people hunt the souls of men. You're not dealing with flesh and blood, okay? Now, this great awakening, this is all I see. Trump is up there on the 4th of July. At first, he's in front of Mount Rushmore. These immortal men. And this is the words that he uses. The giants, the titans, the legends, the immortal men who built this great country.
And it will soon be greater than ever before.
Do you understand? This is who they are. And this great awakening is nothing less than them telling you that they are here. They are coming into this natural world. And Q is literally legion. It is the great old ones working in the quantum field, just like Gordy Rose tells us.
So I received this message from the heavens. These things are not going to be people. They might be really smart, they might be really good at all sorts of different things, but they're not going to be like us. They're going to be aliens.
They tell you everything. This great awakening is literally shown to us right outside of Washington, D.C., in Alexandria. The Great Awakening. This is literally called the Awakening. And this where we go one, we go all that I see everywhere is the literal oath sworn by the fallen angels on Mount Hermon.
Where we go one, we go all.
Where we go one, we go all.
That we can read about in Enoch 6:4, the backwards 46, just like Genesis 6:4. There were giants in the earth in those days. Let's look at Enoch 6:4. And it came to pass, when the children of men had multiplied, that in those days were born unto them beautiful and comely daughters. And the angels, the children of the heavens, saw and lusted after them, and said one to another, Come, let us choose us wives from among the children of men, and beget us children. And Semjaza, who was their leader, said unto them, I fear ye will not indeed agree to this deed, and I alone shall have to pay the penalty of a great sin. And they all answered, verse 4, they all answered and said, Let us swear an oath, and all bind ourselves by mutual imprecations, not to abandon this plan, but to do this thing. And they swear, they all together,
Where we go one, we go all.
and bound themselves by this oath. And there were 200 who descended in the days of Jared on the summit of Mount Hermon, and they called it Mount Hermon because they had sworn and bound themselves to an oath upon it. Do you understand? Mount Hermon Donald Trump just had a settlement named after him in the Golan Heights, in the shadow of Mount Hermon. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Isaiah 14:14. And they officialized this settlement on Trump's 74th birthday, June 14th, which just happened to be the month of Saban in the 22nd day. 3-2-2. None of this is an accident, and it's all coming upon us. This insurrection, this rebellion by these oath keepers, the fallen.
This is easily 100 times cooler than Armageddon. I swear to God. Burn, 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 burn. Bam! Oh, dude, I hope this guy's got asteroid insurance, because he is so bold. What is that? Something in the tree, dude. No, there's something in the thing by the tree. Could you guys just give me a space rock?
Matt, it certainly looks like a dire situation from where we're standing. About $300 billion worth of issuers have already seen their debt downgraded. That's the most since 2015, but it's likely to get worse. According to S&P Global, 111 issuers are at risk of losing their investment grade status. That is a record. And in some way, the environment was really ripe for this to happen. Before the crisis, more than half of issuers in the investment grade space were the lowest rated. So once you get the coronavirus pandemic, oil prices fall, you get a lot of this debt at risk.
Manifest more and more as we move forward here. And leading up to Tisha B'Av, there's so much, people. There's a gigantic ritual being performed right now. And so many people are going to be fooled. They're going to be nashat, beguiled by the serpent. The war of sons of light against this is just in your face. These are two squares on the same Masonic checkerboard. Trump's portraying the light when they are two peas from the same mystery religion, Kabbalah, Talmud, serpent pod. They are exactly the same entity. This is who they are. Do you understand?
The coordinates to the cube's location on Earth were imprinted on his glasses.
How'd you know about his glasses?
eBay.
eBay.
If the Decepticons find the Allspark, they will use its power to transform Earth's machines and build a new army.
And the human race will be extinguished. Sam Witwicky, you hold the key to Earth's survival.
Don't be double-minded. Separate yourself. Be born again. The blood of the Lamb is the only way to the Father. But they believe they're going to go another way. Genesis 3:2:2, lest they take of the tree of life and eat and live forever. This is what's going on, and they're going to take as many souls with them as possible.
It's the brand, gentlemen. This is the legacy handed down to us by Sir.
Our orders are to burn all the books and gather up supplies. If you come across any refugees, you will bring them forward. The calf is our symbol! Each man will wear it with pride!
How would you say if everything that you knew was a lie?
Roxy, you forgot your diary. You wouldn't want to leave this behind.
Do you know Professor Diedrich? He told me not to get the chip. He said the bombings were planned.
The housing collapse, the financial collapse, all part of a sick plan.
The man himself, Mr. Zern!
Roxy, almost everything in your diary has a prophecy.
By his own will, can a man rule the world?
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
So be separate. Be born again in Christ Jesus. I pray you're all well. Peace and grace to all of you. Many fish.
Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God,